Hey everyone, it's Ken again. This is going to be part 2 of the Invincible collection, of course. I talked about it in the last video, so part 2 is the second short box of my Invincible collection. The Fund the Dream project that I talk about during this didn't actually happen for me, unfortunately, and these comic books are now sold. They have moved on to better homes, maybe not better homes. My home was pretty great. I gave them a good life. I gave them a very good life while they were here. But nevertheless, they're not in my collection anymore. So if you see this and you go, oh my God, I want that issue, I'm sorry, it's already gone. Anyway, enjoy this video and let's talk Invincible. Hit the comments. Let's talk Invincible, because even though I don't have these comic books anymore, I still love Invincible. I absolutely love Invincible. Here's my Oscar. Enjoy.
What's up, everyone? It's Ken Levitsky, and I am back today with more of Ken's Fund the Dream. Yes, if you watched the first episode of my Invincible collection, the first Invincible box from my collection, you know what this is all about. If you haven't, allow me to quickly tell you. Basically, I'm going off of what some of my heroes have done. They sold their comic book collections to get out of debt and fund their dreams. And that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow in the footsteps of the great Kevin Smith and James Gunn, and I am going to sell my comic book collections, and I'm going to follow my dreams, and I'm going to make cool shit, and then that cool shit's going to make me some money, and I'm going to take that money that I made and rebuy all my comic books. There it is. There is the big 25-year plan right there. But today we're going to be taking a look at Invincible box number 2 of my collection. And box number 2, I believe, starts with issue 54. And yeah, we're going to kick it off. Basically, I'm just going to hold up the covers and go, hell yeah, check that out, as proof that I once owned these comic books. It's just as much for me as it is for you. And again, all these comic books will be going up for sale, unfortunately. And I will get to that at the very end of this video. So, here we go. Kicking it off, Invincible number 54. Boom, right there, number 54. Still got that black and blue costume. The thing about the black and blue costume, for me personally, I found that Mark looked younger when wearing it. And I don't know if it's just the way that Ottley drew him at times, but he looks like a little kid at times. And in this particular cover, he kind of looks like a little kid chasing after those peeps. So, number 55. Number 56. That's a really awesome cover. I love that cover. 57. Here we go. Invincible versus Wolfman. As I said on my my last video when I was showing off my Astounding Wolfman collection, that there was an issue that crossed over with Invincible. It's right here. This is part 1 of 2. Invincible versus Wolfman. And right here, Astounding Wolfman number 11 is the second part of that. Very cool little 2-parter. This one, of course, is done by Ottley. This one is by Jason Howard. But yeah, so there you go. This is Astounding Wolfman number 11, and that's why it wasn't in the rest of the collection when I showed it in the last video. It's because I keep them together in the reading order, even though I only read them once and bag and board and put them away. Number 58 is hands down one of my favorite covers because I love Mark and Eve together. And this cover right here is it's just beautiful, the two of them flying together. Honestly, because the blue and yellow costume is my favorite, way more than the black and blue costume. I really wish this cover could be redone with the blue and the yellow costume. I really wish that could have happened because I love this cover so much. Number 59. Number 60. This shit is huge. This is the Invincible War right here. Big, huge gatefold cover. Not only is on the back do we have some of the shit going on, but this front cover folds out for even more action. So essentially, what you get is the entire Image universe in a crossover the last 1 issue. And this again was Kirkman kind of like sticking it to Marvel, going, you don't need 8 issues or 10 issues to tell an event. You can do it all in one. And he does it right here in one. You get all these different Invincibles from different universes coming over and attacking our Earth, and Invincible has to team with not only all of his supporting characters, you know, the Guardians of the Globe and all those guys, the Teen Peeps, all of them. he also has to team up with the rest of the Image universe. So you have Spawn in here, you got Shadowhawk, you got Savage Dragon, you got Youngblood, you have Pit. You know, I love Pit, and Ottley draws an insanely awesome Pit. So right here, this is a huge issue, and this is a very special issue, and I kind of don't want to get rid of this one because I love the cover and I love the concept so freaking much. If I ever do rebuy any of my comics, this will probably be one of the very first I rebuy. So Invincible number 60 to kick off the Invincible War. That is the first print, and of course there is a second printing, and second printings are very rare. This shows a bunch of the different Invincibles from different universes, the evil Invincibles that the good Invincible and the rest of the Image universe have to fight off. So there is the second print of that one. Number 61, now. Oh, right after the Invincible War, we get into probably the craziest shit ever. Conquest is coming. All right, so this right here is the Aftermath. This is the Aftermath, and the Aftermath, I believe, yeah, so Aftermath Conquest Part 1 right there. Very neat cover, Invincible looking up. These giant friggin' fists are coming down at him. If you know who Conquest is probably the most badass, most evil villain ever. Ever. And I'm saying that, like, ever. You know, you got Marvel, they got the Thanos, and DC's got Darkseid, and this friggin' place has got Conquest. This guy will destroy anything in his path. He's just a beast. I'm not talking about Battle Beast, like, Conquest is insane. Insane. So that is not only the first issue of Conquest, but also the first appearance of Conquest. And here we go again. More Conquest. And while I was reading this, like even the cover, like while I was reading this, I was getting real Death of Superman vibes. Like real big Death of Superman vibes. I was scared. I was legitimately scared that Mark was going to die. That's how bad it was. And then you see this cover and you're like, oh my God, Mark is going to die. Look at this cover. Look how disgusting this is. Look at what Ottley pulled off. Mark's face is bruised, bloody, swollen. His lips are huge. He's got friggin' bones coming out of his friggin' arm. This is probably one of the grossest comic book covers I have ever seen. And like you would never see a cover like this for Marvel or DC. It's bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. And also to show your hero in this kind of condition is scary. Like I swear to God, I thought he was going to die. But then we got this. Hey, does that cover look familiar? Yeah, it does. It looks a lot like issue 11, doesn't it? With Omni-Man's arm. Except that's not Omni-Man this time. Whose arm is that? I'm not going to tell you. But I'm sure you can figure it out. Okay, Invincible War Aftermath is still going on. This is the epilogue. Look at this. Invincible, he's all beat up. He's at a funeral. He's at a funeral. We got Dragon and Robot and Mortal and a bunch of other characters that are standing behind them. Super Patriot. Again, this is kind of playing back to issue number, I believe, 7 or 8. The cover of that one. So there you go. That is the end of the Conquest arc. Preparations for War kicking off right here. Now, preparations for war. Yeah, preparations for war. This is kind of mind-boggling. Okay, so we got that incredibly heartbreaking issue there. Now we have this, and you know why this is really cool? Because it's Cory Walker returning. Not only is he doing the cover, he's doing the interiors on this. We got Omni-Man, we got Alan the Alien there on the cover. Beautiful colors by Bill Crabtree did this. Oh no, this is Mark McCaig doing this one. Where was it? Oh yeah, Cliff Rathburn did Ollie stuff. But anyways, beautiful colors. And I think that lasted 2 issues. Yeah, so there we go. Part 2 of 2, yeah. So Cory Walker came back, did 2 issues in a row, which I'm sure Ottley really appreciated because that guy is a machine. He was going like straight since like the beginning, like number 8, number 7, number 8, like insane stuff. This stuff's crazy now. So now we're going back down to earth. We got Ottley returning, Rathburn is returning. Invincible's like wearing these weird armored gauntlets and boots and stuff because he's so battered up from Conquest. And the guy doesn't get a freaking break because Dinosaurus is here to mess up his day. Love this cover. Number 69. That's another cover I really like. That cover right there gave me like old school Silver Surfer vibes. I don't know why, but I really love that cover too. Number 70. Now this right here, number 70, is the final issue of the black and blue costume, the final issue. So we lasted, what, almost 20 issues, 19 issues, rocking that. He's going back to the blue and yellow, but before he goes back to the blue and yellow, we're going to take a little offshoot. We are going to leave the main Invincible book for a moment for something called Invincible Returns, a special one-shot Invincible Returns, and people are going to get excited in a moment when they see what I got here. Invincible Returns number 1, of course, got the cover here by David Finch. David Finch did this cover. Finch is awesome, and he actually did a really cool looking Invincible, a very different take on Invincible. A broader chin, way more muscular and leaner, not leaner, but just like built, you know, like that's kind of Finch's style. If you look at Finch's art on Batman and like New Avengers and everything, yeah, he draws really great, ripped superheroes. So yeah, Invincible wasn't going to be thin and lanky by any means with Finch drawing him. So that is number 1. Right here we have Darren Cook's cover of Invincible Returns number 1, the great late Darren Cook. Beautiful cover, super hard to find, autographed by Ryan Ottley, believe it or not. And it comes with a certificate of authenticity. This is from C2E2. This was the Chicago Comic Entertainment Expo for Daggett's Comics. Daggett's Comics, they certified that this was autographed in person by Ryan Ottley. So that's really cool. It's really cool. Love this cover so much. It gives me like Batman the Animated Series vibes. Just the way it's done, the colors and the style of Darwin Cook. I'm saying Darren Cook. Darwin Cook. Beautiful cover. Right here, this is another cover from there. This is Eric Larson with Ryan Ottley. Very cool stuff. I do believe that Larson did the layouts of this, and then Ottley went over top. So like the face and everything, it's that Ottley style, but with like just the crazy action of a Larson image. The giant fists coming at you and everything. So that was a nice variant cover. And then the last variant cover in the bunch is this black and white Invincible Returns number 1. Yes, I have one. It's right here. It's in pretty great condition. It's not CGC'd, so I don't know what it would be considered, but I bought this from Discount Comic Book Service when it was coming out. I think it cost $60, $70, and it was really hard for me to pull the trigger on spending that much on a comic. The CGC, I think 9.6 of this just went on eBay for $1,200 US. It's rare. It's really hard to find. And I will be putting this up for sale for 99 cents started. So here you go. Black and white Invincible Returns number 1. Now we're getting into the Viltrumite War. Very cool stuff. Now, what I like here, Ottley did this really cool thing where he did like this action scene and then a character strip, just like an image of the character. So here we got Eve crying. Mark's going up into space. She has no idea how long Mark's going to be gone, if Mark will ever come back again. And she's destroyed about him leaving. He's going, obviously, to help. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it, but he's going to fight Viltrumites in the war. You could get that from the title, at least. So what I like about this is that, you know, I was talking earlier, Ollie did like the banner at the top with all the characters. I think that was in my last episode. I said that, all the characters. Here, it's kind of at the bottom. We get the strip, this character strip. And for every issue of the Viltrumite War, this is what he does. This is what he goes with, the little theme. And it's cool. It's very cool. I love this cover. Here's number 72. We got Conquest on the bottom there. Oh, yeah, the big man is still kicking. So, very nice cover. Just power pose by Mark there. He's got Alan and Nolan stand behind him. Next issue here in the Viltspring War. Oh, look at that. He's definitely bleeding again. Poor guy. So we got that. This one right here. Look at Thrag. Yeah. Oh, bad guy. Oh, he's a badass. I hope Tom Selleck plays him. I don't know. I'm just. He's not really evil sounding by any means. But I just all these mustaches in the animated series, and I want Tom Selleck to play one of them. You know, have him pay Conquest even. I don't give a shit. Number 75, double-sized issue. Nice, thick, number 75. First print. Yes, first print. That means there is a second print, and the second print is right here. Boom! Playing homage to number 1 once again. Very cool. Ottley coming back to do this one. And this time it is the blue and yellow, not the black and blue costume. So, number 75, second print. Another one that's really, really hard to come by. Number 76. Number 77. This Viltspring War went on for quite a while. It was a big event. Number 78. Oh, let me tell you, this number 78. You know, you got Nolan and Debbie right here. Hey, this is a powerful issue. I was gonna say episode, powerful issue. You got Eve kissing Mark. 79 right after Viltspring War, you got Eve there and Mark, and watching all the kids here playing with Immortal and Duplicate. Now, these covers are deceiving. They're deceiving. I won't tell you why, but the insides don't match the outsides. Let's just say that. And what they did after the Viltspring War was so perfectly human and just beautiful, like, and heart-wrenching. These two issues are really, really, really good. Number 80, Dinosaurus back in the hood. I love Dinosaurus. The guy's a badass. Number 81, we're on our road to 100. Oh, I don't want dental corners. I don't want dental corners. No, we're safe. Backboard took the blunt. There we go. Next issue. Number 83. 84. Love this cover. All black. Just marked down here in the corner. Holding the mask. Very cool cover. Number 85. Look at this. You know what's special about number 85? Right there. Cory Walker back in the hood. And yeah, it's kind of refreshing. It's kind of refreshing seeing Walker's art. You know, like after all those issues, to just see Walker back at it. Love that. Cory Walker's still kicking right here. Gave Ottley another little 2-month break. Ottley's back at number 87. Number 88. And then, you know, Mark's fighting his brother, and you're like, why you beat it up Oliver? What's going on? I don't know. But number 89. Look at that. We got someone new in the Invincible suit. So what the hell happened last episode? I almost said episode again. Last issue. Very cool cover. I love this cover. And, of course, as Bulletproof rocking the Invincible garbs. Number 89, second print, pink background. Bulletproof once again there. This is a friggin' hard one to come by. I don't know why second prints, second prints have very low print runs. So now the Invincible is crazy hot with the anime series. Hard to come by. So there you go. Number 89, second print. Number 90. Number 91. Number 92, we got that cool little character strip thing going on at the bottom again, except this time, this is, how many issues does this go for? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 issues. This is really cool. All right, so this is what's going on, okay? So Monster Girl and Robot, they went on their own little thing. They're in the same universe with the Flaxons now. You know, time moves differently there. Everything's different. Over on our side, the Invincible side, Bulletproof is in the Invincible garb. So here we got Ryan Ottley and Cory Walker doing an issue together. Next 5 issues, actually. Very cool stuff. Not only are they doing the issue together, they're doing the covers together. So up here, we got Ottley's art. Down here, we got Cory Walker's art. And then Walker's doing all the robot Monster Girl stuff throughout the issue, and then Ottley is doing everything on our Earth. So very cool stuff. Number 93. I feel like I'm saying cool a lot, but you know what? Screw it. This shit's cool. Number 94. Still rocking both covers. Number 95. Okay, we've got Cory doing the larger image this time on the cover. Ottley down at the bottom there. Number 96. Beautiful stuff. Number 97. Oh, we got Bulletproof there. Wait, I thought Invincible was Bulletproof. What's going on? Why is he looking at himself in blood? Neat stuff. Boom. Look at that mark. He's in the blue and black again. We got Bulletproof over in the blue and yellow. Side by side. The death of everyone kicks off right here. Part 1 of 3. Very cool stuff. Number 90. Cool stuff again. Cool stuff. Awesome stuff. Tubular stuff. I'm such a Ninja Turtle 90s fan. It's ridiculous. Number 98. Look at this. Look at this great cover right here. 98. This is Chris, and I can't say his last name worth a damn. Garusu. He was doing all the mini Marvel stuff in the 2000s. And just really cool, like, cartoony looking artwork. He came and he did this cover for Invincible. Once again, playing homage to the first issue. Number 98, second print. Is that the second print or is that just a variant? That's just a variant. Number 99, Dinosaurus. This dinosaur stuff is killer. So good. 99, second print. I think 98 had a second print too that I never ended up getting. I think I was supposed to get it in my comic store, never got it, and then he couldn't find it, and then I just never ended up getting on eBay or anything to get it. So number 99, second print. Number 100, double-sized 100. Here we go. This is huge. 100 issues of Invincible. I collected Wolverine back in the day when I was a kid. I remember when I got Wolverine 100. It was on my pull list at the store, and I had that hologram cover of Wolverine getting ripped to shit. And that was just, like, I can remember everything about that day when I was going to get issue 100 of Wolverine. It was just so special to me that moment. And I felt that again going to get number 100 of this. So number 100 is main cover right here. I got from my local comic book store. Always got my Invincible comics from him. But variant covers, I used to go on Discount Comic Book Service quite often just because Gary, the owner here at Comics Plus Music Exchange, he couldn't, like, it's a small city, he couldn't get 25, 50, 100 issues to get a certain cover. It wasn't going to happen. And if it did happen, he'd be selling that thing for hundreds of dollars to make up for all these extra issues he would have that wouldn't sell. So I went to Discount Comic Book Service quite often for a lot of my variants. Number 100, you know why this cover is awesome? Because this is Cory Walker. And take a look. Take a look. Do you know what's happening with this cover right now? Does this pose right here look familiar to you? This is the cover to issue number 1 from behind Invincible. So Invincible is like this, you know, on the cover of issue number 1. This is from behind, so it's showing you what he was looking at. And look at that. Look at that friggin' rogues gallery coming in on him. Amazing cover. Number 100 once again. And now I'm going to take a peek here because I don't remember all the covers. This is Silvestri. That's Mark Silvestri. You can tell his style any day of the week. That's the Mark Silvestri cover. This cover right here is shit. I don't know. I don't know whose cover this was. There's a lot of covers for this. I know that Charlie Adler did one of these covers from The Walking Dead. He did one of the covers. Whose cover is this? Arthur Adams, number 100, Arthur Adams. Okay, there's Cliff's cover right there. This cover, I'm going to be honest with you, I never really cared for this cover. I don't know. It's probably not good to say because I'm trying to sell it, but I don't know, it just looks bloated or something. Oh, God, this cover's amazing. I gotta just take this one in for a minute. Ah, look at this. Look at this cover. Dinosaurs just tearing house. All the dead bodies down there, all of Invincible's loved ones all slaughtered, and he's getting his ass handed to him by dinosaurs above it all. Crazy stuff. Another rarity right here, another black and white variant of that last cover I just showed. Very hard to come by. This was a 1 in 100. Not many of these exist in the world. And then the same image once again, but this is the chrome variant. So I don't know if you're going to pick up the shininess of this. But if you're like me and you love those crazy covers from the 90s that were all shiny and sparkly and caught your eye, then you're going to know what I'm talking about. This is a very beautiful cover of that one. And then number 100, second printing. Yes, this is only the second printing after all those other covers I just showed. And 100 again. This is the black and white Comixology variant, another very hard to find issue. It seems like all the black and white ones were very, very hard to find. So, Comixology variant on that one. Number 101. Yo, we doing Bulletproof Fire holding Our Lady Eve. She's not your lady. She's her own lady. You remember it. Number 102. Right there. 103. Our big-headed boy is back. 104. Ancient Levy just... Yeah. Gotta love that guy. He's probably my favorite Invincible villain. This iconic 105. Beautiful cover by Ottley. Just Mark flying into action. Bright colors. And it just seems happy. You know, rarely, especially during this time of the series, did Mark seem happy on a cover. So that's a nice change. Go number 106. Arm wrestle time. We got Debbie and Eve cheering on in the background. Love that cover. 107. 108. 109. 110. Love that cover. Just once again, it's one of those dangling hand covers. Love that one. We're getting into a weird time in my life now. So what I'm like, what's coming on here now? So issue 111, the robot stuff. We were at a time in my life where I didn't really have a job or a home. My home was taken away from me, and my wife and I were forced into moving in with my in-laws. I was working like garbage overnight shifts at Walmart, like hardly making anything. So I had to quit my comic books for probably 5 years. And that meant everything. That meant everything, including Invincible. So we got number 111 here. 111 is the final Invincible issue that I bought on an ongoing basis. I went back later on and I bought a lot of them. I'm missing a few of the issues going forward between here and issue 144, the finale of the series. Sadly. So this this here, I love this cover. I love this story so much. You know, you saw the seeds being planted through the last 30 issues or so of where the story was going. So very cool stuff. But I'm also reminded of a really garbage time in my life when I look at this cover, which sucks. So, but that's a great cover, nevertheless. 111 black and white variant. Boom. Love that one. I don't know what the print run is like on this, if it's hard to come by or whatnot. Number 111, once again, you remember when I said that I met Cory Walker at Vancouver Fan Expo in 2016, I believe? Well, I also got him to do a sketch cover for me. So that's right. This right here, and this will not be sold. This is staying with me forever. This is Ryan Ottley doing Robert Kirkman as Invincible. Look at that. And look at the blood. Like, Ottley blows me away. Not only is he a super human being, like so friendly and so nice, will talk to you about anything, never pushes you away when you're talking to him. Like, I'm sure a lot of people, like especially people like me just fanboying, can get a little annoying at times, no doubt about it. But he'll just sit there and he'll, I don't know, maybe he's ignoring you, but he won't let you know that he's ignoring you. He's a cool dude, super nice guy. And this cover right here, I said, hey, can you do, I wanted something really weird and out there, you know? but I wanted it to be connected to Invincible still. So as much as I want to see Ryan Ottley like draw the Thundercats for me, I didn't want to do that on an Invincible cover. So I said, can you draw Kirkman as Invincible, like Kirkman in the Invincible costume? And Ottley laughed. And then he looked over to his left. I don't know if it was his helper or his manager or agent or what. He said, can I do that? And they went and they were laughing. They're like, yeah, you can do that. So there it is. He did it, and it is awesome. And yeah, that's not getting sold. That's mine. Number 112. 114. That's right. We skipped 113 now. I never did get 113. 115. Battle Beast. Swinging in action. Love this. I love Battle Beast. Great cover. 116. 117. And then we jump to, oh no, this is 118. So 118, I think there's another, yeah, it's another 25-cent issue. They were trying to get more people to read again. So that's a 25-cent issue, 118. This is 119. 119. Yeah. So 119. 120. 121. Now, like when they did this little cover theme for a while where they had just like this white banner at the top with the words Invincible coming off the white banner. And they would kind of like put the slogan, the price, and the number of the issue all together in a row. This is probably going to be my least favorite theme of all the themes in the series. It was hard to read. Like, so there's the issue, the price, the best superhero, and they crossed out superhero comic in the universe. So it went from probably the best superhero comic book in the universe to the best superhero comic book in the universe to the best comic book in the universe. So they did that over the series. So that's pretty cool. Then we go to issue 124. Yeah, we took a few issue jump there. So that was 121. This is Reboot Part 1 of 3. Everyone thought they were going to reboot the series. But it was interesting the way he did it. Here we go, another cover right there. Reboot number Part 2 of 3. And then we have number 26, which is Rebirth. Need that H2O pretty soon. My mouth's getting dry. Here we go. Another, this is number 126. 126, number 127. 128. 129. Badass cover. 130. Got a little run there. 131. I don't know, actually know how much I'm missing now going forward here. 132. 133. 133. Yep, 133. 133 cover B. Very nice play on the classic Youngblood cover by Rob Liefeld. Love that cover. You got Monster Girl doing the lockjaw pose up at the top there. Yeah, lockjaw. He changed his name like later on. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, that's a cool cover. You know, Shaft was doing the Invincible pose there on the original. This is number 133, the Mega Box exclusive. 134. And again, I'm looking at the covers now before I tell you the numbers because I might be missing some. 135. What we got here? 135, cover C, I think. Yeah, there's the Gwen, yeah, Gwynvincible, you know, playing on Spider-Gwen. So there was a cover B with Gwynvincible. This is the black and white variant from the retailer, Diamond Retailer Summit in 2017. So there you go. Gwynvincible. Number 136. We're getting near the end here. This is the end of all things, unfortunately. What number is this? 137. 138. 139. 140. 140 cover B. That's what the hell's his name? It's the Artist of Oblivion song. That's his variant cover there. I forget his name. Lorenzo Delfici, I think, or Felci, something like that. Italian guy, really great artist. 141, 142, 143, and sadly and heartbreaking enough, 144, the last issue of Invincible, cover A right there, and cover B, perfectly enough, a homage to issue number 1, once again, with Tara. I won't tell you who that is, but if you've read it, you know. 144, final issue of the series. Kind of fitting to end it with this cover. So there you go. Anyways, that is my Invincible collection. That is box number 2. You saw box number 1 in the last episode. And yes, so thank you for spending like nearly 2 hours with me going through my comic books. It was kind of nice to go through them and look at the covers and take it all in and just remember the stories and share stuff that's important to me about this series. This is a special series to me. Like I said on the last episode, you know, I feel like I grew up with Mark. You know, I met my wife the same year Mark started dating Eve in the comic book. So that's funny, right? That's funny. I started dating her when he started dating Eve, and then they ended up together, and I'm with my wife still. So yeah, it's a special comic to me, and I hate the fact that I am going to sell it, but I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to be doing more of these videos going forward too. This was Invincible, and I'm going to hit Invincible while it's hot right now because of the animated series. Next episode coming up, I'm going over Something is Killing the Children, that series. I love that series too, and I will also be selling that one. So that'll be next, and then soon I will be going through all my Marvel stuff, which includes Donny Cates' Venom series run, all my Wolverine stuff, Generation X. I'm going to clean house. I'm cleaning house. I'm going to get my favorites in hardcover for the bookshelf. And I'm basically just going to have an empty closet again. Because honestly, comic books, I can't even explain how special it is to hold an actual comic book. Just the smell, you know, just going through the floppy and taking it in with the ads on a monthly basis. And damn it, all to hell, I will miss it. But you know what? If my plan works the way I think it will, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it, and all of you will have some comics in your collection, and you'll be happy as well. So these will be going up for sale. I'm going to shoot for April 1st or 2nd. I will leave a comment down below to let you know exactly when the sale date will begin. But it will be on eBay. I will put my seller link down below. There is some stuff up there right now that you can check out. But all Invincible books that I showed will go up for 99 cents starting auction. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to hope that people bid away and I don't lose much money by doing that. So there's that. Thank you so much, everybody. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe.